Good morning, welcome to Reputation Inc.'s Reputation Masterclass, the first in our autumn series. Today's topic, reputation strategy, navigating it in a difficult and complex world. A great lineup of panelists and speakers today across a whole range of industries, talking about the long-term benefits of reputation strategy and how having a robust one will really make a huge difference to the outcomes you can achieve. If you get to see it, I hope you enjoy it. If you don't, I hope you enjoy the video.
My name is Jill Piercy, I'm Head of Corporate Communications at HS2. Today I'm going to be talking about how we safeguard reputation as we go through a massive process of change. Change is absolutely built into HS2, it's hardwired into our organisation. We're very fast changing, we live in a fast changing political and social context, and our whole purpose is about creating change in the country. I'm going to take you on a high-speed journey along the HS2 timeline as we go from development through construction and finally to operations when we open in 2026.
Hello, my name's Aileen Thompson. I'm the Executive Director of Communications for the Association of British Pharmaceutical Industries. We represent 90% of the pharmaceutical industry in the UK, but this is a global industry that brings medicines to life for the benefit of patients worldwide. What I'm going to be talking about today is the need, in a reputation sense, to plan for the short, mid and long term. And that's crucial for an industry such as ours, who are bringing new medicines to people, to patients, that can take between 12 and 20 years to develop. So we need to think far out, mid-term and short term. I'm particularly interested as well in balancing reputation management with the need to be proactive and tell a positive story. I think sometimes in communications and corporate affairs we can get very, very worked up about keeping our eyes on the negative and missing the opportunity to do the positive piece as well.
I found this morning's event really interesting. That sounds a very banal thing to say, but it was, because we heard from different people from very different sectors talking about reputation and bringing their experience to the table. And we had quite a lively discussion afterwards about what that meant to each of us who work in communications, public affairs or generally corporate relations.
It's just one of a series of really interesting conversations that you've had in the industry, made all the more interesting by the fact that the discussions were really frank and by the seniority of the people involved. These are people who really know what they're talking about. I think what I'll do tomorrow is we'll take away what I've heard. In some respects it confirms a lot of probably what we already know, but it's good to hear some fresh ideas. I particularly like David Bickerton's from BP's, his idea about 3 C's. Consistency, clarity and coherence. We can also be refreshed by those 3 words, because actually that's what we're all trying to achieve in communications, and particularly with our reputation strategies. So that's my takeaway, sir. Well, I think the thing that today's discussion drummed home was just how, in a world in which social media means that everyone is all seeing and all knowing, reputation is not just something that we need to worry about after the event. Reputation has to inform and influence the decision-making process so that corporations and any organisation can be the thing that they want people to see them as. It's actually about taking reputation and putting it at the core of the strategic decision-making process.
The panel this morning was great. We had Dave Bickerton from BP, who really brought to life the whole journey BP's on in terms of looking not only at obviously the important recovery they're going through, but also the future of the oil and gas industry and how they're participating in that. And how particularly I think what was important was how they really engaging their own people around their own values. That was really important. I think we also had some great insights from Aileen at the pharma industry, very long-range opportunities, very long-range challenges, 10 years, 12 years to produce a new product. And obviously Jill from HS2, whose railway project 18 years before it starts to be fully operational. So actually thinking about reputation, thinking about stakeholders going forward over that time is a hell of a challenge, but I think we got some great insights today.